when I started designing this home and started to look and to specify materials, I basically just went on a worldwide search for about the first 3 or 4 months to try to find materials that I felt comfortable with that met my standard. And that standard would be in reference to my child, who is a 9-year-old disabled little girl that has some fairly extreme chemical sensitivities. Russ and Karen Martin, who we designed and built the very first hemp house in the United States for, their number one thing was they wanted it to be beautiful, they wanted it to be healthy. But they had no idea that I was going to hit them over the head with what I was getting ready to propose to them. They'd never heard of hempcrete. Once I started to tell people that I was considering using this for a building material, it really became a joke.
I just read about a company in North Carolina that builds houses made from hemp. That doesn't sound like a housing plan. That sounds like a weird version of the Three Little Pigs.
But, all joking aside, marijuana and industrial hemp are not even close to being the same thing. And industrial hemp with the hydrated lime, I now believe that it's the world's healthiest material that we can use in building.
Claims that law enforcement can't tell the difference are ridiculous. Hemp's being grown in more than 30 different countries where law enforcement has no problem.
Last year, when the Democrats were in control, I was talking about green jobs, green energy, environmental benefits, whereas now I talk about job creation, supporting farmers, less federal government.
The Canadian farmers and industry has basically a market lock on U.S. thanks to drug warrior idiocy in the United States. It says, here's this huge exploding market of hemp. Here you go, Canada.
We're purchasing over 3 million pounds of organic hemp seeds that were grown in Canada. A big challenge is people don't know the benefits of hemp from a nutritional perspective, and so we have a big job ahead of us there.
The economics have shifted. Now it's about energy use.
50% of oil goes into plastics. Plastics is a major problem, and that's why the hemp plasticides, the hemp biocomposites, one of the most exciting things that we can possibly be looking at the moment.
And construction contributes well over half of all carbon emissions. The running of a building, 42% of the carbon emissions globally.
And one of the figures we're told is that hemp will take out 4 times as much CO2 as mature woodland.
And it really has delivered on those insulation properties. It enables us to run our business without using artificial heating or cooling, which is a great thing and saves us money.
I cannot find a material which does what hemp does.
It's bringing something that's done it all before back into creating a green future for the planet and helping us all be sustainable on this beautiful earth.